Hello again, Steve here with a few words on amygdala, if that's how it's pronounced. There's apparently two little almond-shaped nerve centers, I guess they would be called, part of the limbic system. I'm not a biologist or an anatomy type of guy, but it's just something I came across recently. Anyways, these things are inside here, and they have been studied in this one book that I was going through there recently. This journalist from England there, um, don't have it right in front of me, but he did quite a bit of study into the research of psychiatry, psychologists and psychiatry type people who had done a lot of studying on prisoners. And prisoners are a little bit easier to study because a lot of times they're doing nothing and they kind of want to become study subjects because it gets them away from their daily routine. So apparently there's a higher level of psychopathy in prisons. So the study of psychopathy has been a study in some cases of the limbic system of the amygdala, and somehow the measurement can be taken, and there can be quite a contrast between, say, schizophrenic people and psychopathic people. So the amygdala doesn't light up. It's kind of like almost shut off. So therefore they're not emotional and they don't show empathy towards others. So they can be, and they tend to be criminals of all types, including politicians and, bankers and so on, mobsters and all kinds of people who want to control others in some way, because in order to control somebody else without their permission, you have to be psychopathic in some way, because you can't show empathy, right? You're just going to railroad over other people. So why is this important? You might ask. Well, from my perspective, I think it's interesting to learn about how it is that the body functions. I mean, if we're going to be healthy, or if we're going to learn a little bit about nutrition, it's important to learn a little bit about what the body does when we eat food, for example. So the same thing with our our emotions, especially if we want to look at our psychology. That is so much to do with our quality of life, right? How we're feeling during the day. And this limbic system, which the amygdala are part of, they are involved in emotional reaction, kind of like the regulation of emotional reaction, which surely is important, eh? Because if we can get that to work better, then the potential there is for us to have a better quality of life experience. Our experience can go up. It can go down too, of course, but it could also go up. So we have that range. My question is, and I don't know if this is absolutely true, but it kind of makes intuitive sense, that we could actually help this system along, help this limbic system, help these amygdala along by making an effort to actually be aware of our emotions. When we exercise our emotions, then being aware of them. How do I feel right now? How do I feel right now? How do I feel right now? How do I feel about that individual? And try not to shut it down, try not to stifle the emotion. I mean, sometimes we have to, because we just, for efficiency of doing something, like anything else, sometimes we hold off on taking a pee because we got to do something right now, right? Or we don't have a place to do it. I mean, when we have a place, we do it. And the same thing with emotions. We don't always just burst out crying or whatever, but, become aware of it, though. Just like, okay, I'm aware that I'm going to pee, otherwise I'm going to pee my pants, right? Well, I'm aware that I'm feeling this emotion. I would think that by being open to allowing the exercise of emotions, that we would strengthen this limbic system. That would make sense. I don't know if it's true or not, but it seems to make sense. Just like if we allow ourselves to do physical exercise, our muscles will get stronger. If we allow ourselves to involve ourselves into intellectually stimulating activity, our thought processes are going to change in a more, perhaps a stronger way. Just a thought anyway. What do you think? Amygdala? Is that something worth talking about? Is that a very important part of our, I guess, neurological system? I would say it is. It's in the brain. Most of the stuff that's there is pretty important. This is like a couple little nuggets of importance, though, associated with our quality of life and our sort of emotional guidance system. Just a few thoughts. And gee, I just drove 12 hours today. The last half of it pulling a pretty heavy trailer. It's after midnight now. I'm bushed, so I'm gonna lie down and have a nice night's sleep. So tired, my tongue isn't even working properly. Great chatting though. Do this again tomorrow. Bye for now.